Now let's hop on to the sixth segment here. The reported Hezbollah drone strike footage against on Iron Dome position reveals something intellectually important about modern warfare here. Technology is democratizing destructive capability here. If we see traditionally, advanced military dominance belonged to wealthy states with very sophisticated air force and very expensive missile system, right? But drones, they are changing that equation. Cheap FPV drones, they can now threaten multi-million-dollar defense infrastructure. And this creates a severe strategic dilemma. In fact, systems like the famous Iron Dome, they were designed primarily around intercepting rockets and missiles with predictable trajectories. Low-cost drones flying unpredictably at low altitude, that creates entirely difficult tactical challenges here. Now, this is part of a broader global military transformation already visible in conflicts like Ukraine. Small autonomous or semi-autonomous systems, they are reshaping the battlefield economics. In fact, offense is being cheaper, defense is becoming more expensive. Now, for Israel, this is particularly significant because its security doctrine relies heavily on technological superiority and layered missile defense. But strangely, there was a video in which Hezbollah fighters, they are seen directly damaging the famous Iron Dome. Can you imagine Hezbollah versus the Iron Dome? If adversaries increasingly exploit drones' tactics, the most benefit balance changes dramatically here. Psychologically, even symbolic drone penetration, that matters. They create public fear. They challenge deterrence narrative. They force the military planners to reconsider assumption. And this brings us back to the larger theme of the war itself. Almost every major assumption from the beginning of the conflict is now being stress tested. In the next section, I have a question for you. Why Saudi Arabia is becoming more and more nervous? Perhaps the clearest sign that the conflict is becoming strategically unpredictable is Saudi Arabia's shifting posture here. Initially, if you remember, several Gulf states quietly supported stronger pressure against Iran. Many Arab governments have long viewed Tehran's regional influence with a lot of suspicion here. But once direct escalation intensified, the calculations that changed rapidly. Reports suggesting Saudi's hesitation regarding Trump's Project Freedom operation, well, they are geographically and geopolitically revealing. Riyadh reportedly feared that the strategy lacked clear long-term planning and risked uncontrolled escalation. And you know why this matters so much? Because Saudi Arabia understands vulnerability better than most of the countries in that region. The 2019 Upquake oil facility attack demonstrated how exposed Gulf infrastructure it can be even against the limited strikes here. So if Iran chooses to retaliate asymmetrically against the Gulf infrastructure, the economic consequences, it could be enormous.